With his eyes fluttering open, Max's vision settled on the large window pane of his penthouse flat, which was automated in various ways and operated on a predetermined schedule to wake him up. First, with the shades slowly rising along the windows to let in the first breath of morning. Next, running a hot shower and dispensing one of his designer brand polo shirts, crisply ironed to perfection. And lastly, signalling his expensive espresso machine to brew him a shot of liquid energy. Max lives the high life, and he knows it. Yet, he'd come to expect nothing less for himself at this stage of life. Once dressed for the day and gussied up enough for his high-stakes, high-income job, he typically makes himself breakfast, toasting a slice of bread and smearing a layer of cinnamon butter, made daily by his private chef. He dusted the crumbs off his fingertip. Then he diluted his espresso shot with a gentle pour of milk. Finally, he smiled to himself in pure admiration of the life he'd crafted for himself. He was on top of the world, and anyone who knew him would agree, including his staff that tended to his apartment while he was at work, and the staff at work who eagerly looked at him for their next task. Hell, even the doorman at the apartment lobby knew Max was untouchable. Revving his freshly waxed BMW, Max sped off towards his work, zooming through traffic without a thought about laws and the risks to other drivers. He pulled a cigarette from the center console of the Beamer and lit it, careful not to let any ash tumble into his lap or the pristine interior. It was almost a game to him. With one hand steering his erratic driving, Max took a long drag from the cigarette. He held the cloud of smoke in his mouth and lungs a little longer to heighten his momentary nicotine buzz. Showing more care to the tightly wrapped tobacco than anything else, he whipped into the parking lot and nearly toppled over a group of his own staff members. But he hardly noticed, nor cared. Instead, he reassured himself that every single one of them could be replaced by the end of the workday. To him, most people were dispensable placeholders. His confident stride carried him through the office building while his eyes scanned the area for women and landed on as few in passing. Some people didn't like how he interacted with the ladies at work and in leisurely settings. But Max knew it was only because they were jealous of his raw magnetism. He made it look so easy, reeling them in like bees to honey. All he had to do was cast them a long stare with his dark, mysterious eyes. Maybe throw them a charismatic smirk. They'd flock to him soon enough. He loved their beauty and attention, almost as much as he loved himself.